Peace and wellness, beautiful souls, magnificent beings. What have I told you? That all religions are not only divisive, but all religions are man-made. My name is Montay, and I make social and political commentary videos, not married to either side of the political aisle and not captured by any man-made religion, and all religions are man-made. One key component, one key factor that you and I, if we are truly aware human beings, if we are true to the nature of wanting peace, if we are true to the nature of wanting truth, we must come to understand and accept the fact that all religions are at the hands of men. Their words, everything that you read on this planet is the written word of men. And within that is the innate and ingrained divisive bias of accepting one of these religious titles. Again, identity is one of the strongest and most impenetrable things that one can establish about themselves. What does that mean? That means once you and I identify something, most of us will fight to the end to defend that, even in the face of truth, even in the face of overwhelming evidence that works against what it is that we identify as or to. You and I continue, if we hold on to that identity, we'll defend that identity. And this is the case when it comes down to religion. Religion has caused as much, if not more, destruction on the planet any other institution beyond partisan politics. And this is why I say religion is indeed man-made, and it is. Religion is indeed divisive, and it is. And religion has been one of the greatest psyops on the planet. That is psychological operation against the people of the planet. And it matters not which religion you have identified with. All of it is man-made. All of it is a psychological operation. And when you identify with your particular religion, you allow some of the most egregious acts to happen in the name of your Lord, your Savior, your Messiah, your Mahdi, etc. Again, Jesus never, when we're dealing with Christianity, Jesus didn't write a word in the book that you identify with, the Old or the New Testament. The God, if you're separating Jesus from the God or saying that they're the Trinity, did not write one single word on the planet that you read. Everything that you read, everything that you adhere to is from the mind of men. Men who say that they have inspiration from God in the Old Testament. In the New Testament, these individuals don't even claim to have inspiration for God, but they write about Jesus. Jesus didn't dictate any of those writings. And some of those individuals, such as Paul, never saw Jesus, never met Jesus. Actually, he was a persecutioner of Christians. And then on the road to Damascus, I believe, he said he had a vision, and all of a sudden, he starts to write about Jesus. But he writes about Jesus not in how Jesus walked and performed on the earth. He made Jesus into a somewhat icon that you and I should worship. But he didn't demand of us to be and do the work of Jesus. He demanded worship Jesus and to just accept Jesus in name and word, and you're saved, irregardless of your behaviors, because you was born a sinner. All these things can be parsed out in the Bible if you read for understanding and not for indoctrination. Furthermore, when we look at the Bible, clip this, and you see that they give you a description now, or they present to you and I a description of a European image of Jesus. Where in the Bible, there is no description of Jesus's features. Nothing would lead you to believe that he is and was European. Nothing about the location upon which he worked in, which is the Palestinian area. So he would likely be a Palestinian, and his religion was Judaism, not Christianity. You have no description of him, but yet you accept the description of a white man who you allowed to be perpetuated to your children, and you tell your children that this is Jesus, either you have accepted a racial biased approach or you are extremely naive and delusional and have not read your book. Nothing in that book can give you the description that you have accepted as Jesus, but yet you accept this description. You and I must wake up. We must become aware of what has been and what is happening to you. Every religion is man-made. Every religion is innately, inherently divisive, and all religions have caused chaos and destruction on this planet far beyond what most other institutions have put forth. These are the facts, these are the truths, and you and I must deal with